What is going on, Clashers? How are you guys all doing today? Today we are going to be discussing the Queen Walk to a GoBoMi. But anyways, it's golems, bowlers, and miners is what we're using as a push strat on the way to Legends League. The one great thing about this attack strategy is bowlers are so overpowered since the previous update that they it's hard to mess up with them. Like, as long as you have your warden and you use it, use the ability promptly while taking out that eagle artillery, it's really hard to lose this attack strat. It's really hard to even not get a 2-star. So what he did here is he used the Queen Walk to get to that eagle artillery up there. He used the miners on the left side, as you can see, to help create a funnel for all those for all the bowlers, and he just dropped that warden ability, which was very well done because that eagle artillery was about to strike, and when that eagle artillery hits that group of bowlers, it can honestly almost take them all out in one shot. So now he's got all of his bowlers in the core, and it's looking promising because they all kind of split up and are a little bit separated. But again, those boulders, man, they put in work. They've decimated both Inferno Towers very easily. Got the Barb King in there tanking as well. Everything's still in the Warden's circle of coverage, his little Warden area. The Queen is funneled all the way from the top, which was perfect, and made sure those bowlers stayed in the core, took out the key defenses there, being the Inferno Towers, the Eagle Artilleries, and now she wants to come in and join the rest of the kill squad. At this point, it's done. He still has so many more boulders left. He still has the Queen. This base got absolutely decimated. I'll show you guys a couple more replays today of this exact attack strat and how easy it is essentially to 3-star bases up in Titan and Legends League area with this attack strat. We can pretty much speed this up because it's done 99%, but that was a very well done attack. So here we go, guys, our second attack of the day. This base is absolutely completely maxed, and we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna send in the Queen. We're gonna start her walk right by that Eagle Artillery because that is what we want to take out first. Throw in a wizard to help funnel her. I think wall breakers are gonna come in next, but we want that Eagle essentially just taking down that Eagle Artillery, and when it does, it's very safe to throw in the bowlers after that. As long as that Eagle doesn't strike them, it's sitting pretty. He only brought 3 wall breakers. I might have just brought an extra one just in case of flip traps and things like that, but obviously it wasn't an issue here. He's going to drop a rage because that Barb King is going to want to target the Queen soon enough. But again, so far that's actually really clean. That's a very vulnerable Eagle Artillery, and I see this base a lot in Titans and Legend League, to be honest. It's a very popular Legend League base. But here we go. Queen in a rage, and he had to drop her ability as well so they wouldn't lose it. So he's got another jump, and the clan castle is filled with archers, it would seem. No minions, no golem, no dragon, just archers. And as long as you have a poison spell, you're good to go. Even bowlers against all those archers would be completely fine. But he sent all his miners in at the top right, and he's got all of his bowlers that are basically just now going to make a beeline right to that core. The Queen is walking on the bottom, and she's doing a great job of funneling. Those bowlers, I don't even think they need to go in there to hit that town hall. I don't think they need anywhere in that big square area. They're not going to target it yet, however. I think the town hall is the last thing to drop actually in this raid. But this is perfect. The Barb King's going around tanking as usual. He's got a big fucking horde of bowlers, man, and these guys are just absolutely decimating defenses. The Queen died there, which was fine because she did a great job. He got great value from that Queen. She took out the Eagle Artillery, and she took out a lot of defenses and helped funnel those bowlers very well. They just took out the last defense that is really going to have any sort of impact on this raid, the last Inferno Tower, and from here everything's under, it's like a bowler walk. Everything's under the protection of those healers, so it is a done deal. Another good thing about this attack strategy is it's so not necessarily overpowered, but they deal so much damage, and it's hard to get timed out with this strategy. Unless you walk your Queen for like 2 minutes straight, it's extremely hard to get timed out with this strategy. So even though the fact that he was at a 99% 1-star, he still even has a miner up. Like, those miners lasted pretty much the whole thing, and they were on their own. But at this point, again, another great attack, another great funnel. It's so easy and such a great strategy nowadays, guys. Bowlers, miners, and golems. I recommend you give it a try. and that's 19 cups. That's very good and very hard to come by when you're up in the high Titans. Alright boys, here we go again. This is going to be our last replay of the day. There's another base with yet another very vulnerable Eagle Artillery that is fairly easy to get with just the Queen Walk. Now, if you'll notice that Town Hall there, this is honestly the growing trend of any of these bases in Titans and Legend League, is a Town Hall that's just so in the middle of the base, surrounded by walls, surrounded by large gaps, large spaces. All these bases are just meant to be hard to funnel, hard for any of your kill squad to get into that Town Hall. But again, with bowlers and miners, it's never seems to be that much of an issue for these bases. The attacker Fizz actually had to drop 2 rages there to keep the queen up, but it was very well done. He's out of the range of those cannons, which deal devastating damage now, those level 14 cannons. So he drops his golem in to tank, and he's got all of his bowlers in. He's going to throw all his miners in at the top right there, which is beautiful. He's going to drop that ability soon enough. He's got another jump. He's going to drop the ability now, yeah. So protect those bowlers from the giant bomb that just happened. I don't think that jump did anything at all, to be honest. I think the queen might actually go in there because she's stuck on that wall and now she has nothing to go to except for that Town Hall, so that's awesome. Barb King's in there. Bowlers again just going around there devastating defenses and buildings. The miners are up top funneling, helping to keep those bowlers wanting to go around the circle there, which is awesome. Queen is in there. She lost the healers though. The healers found it was a better call to jump onto those bowlers, which is fine. The queen as well. He's got great value for the queen. The queen doesn't need to stay up for the whole raid. It's ideal if she does, but it does not need to happen that she stays up for the whole raid. As long as she does what she's supposed to do, take out the Eagle Artillery, help create a funnel. The bowlers are the main source of troop that you want to stay alive and that you want to keep going. Miners are still funneling around the outside, and the bowlers are still putting in work. They've gotten the Town Hall, and look how many bowlers this guy has left. This is absolutely ridiculous. Both heroes are down. The Warden's still up, but he's got like fucking 12 bowlers left. That is devastation right there. This base got absolutely mucked. Everything was up, guys. All the wizards and everything. This attack strat 2 OP, man. 15 bowlers, 11 miners. Devastation, ladies and gentlemen.